All right, hello everybody. It is I, Granarite, and here we are back with our new next Assassin's Creed Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Unity. Everything's gonna be a little loud starting off because I can't adjust the sound and stuff until we get into it. So we're gonna just hop in here.
The past is not lost. The past lives inside us. Encoded in the double helix are the experiences of our ancestors. After 3 decades of research, our engineers have forged the cutting edge of biotechnological interfaces. We have unlocked the lives of our forebears. We have opened a window into the past. This is total immersion entertainment. With the press of a button, you will experience the most pivotal moments in history. All from the comfort of home. Welcome to Helix, where the past is your playground.
You see a bunch of stuff that pops up here, which you can see like stuff that we've not played, unless this is in some of the Game Boy games or something. But we do have the Chronicles games and Liberate. I mean, we have a lot of stuff here that we've played through. But the one that's unlocked here is the Tragedy of Jacques de Molay, so we're gonna hop in here.
Last of the heroic Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay was a man of principle, a towering intellect, betrayed by those he trusted. In this episode of Fallen Heroes, experience Jacques de Molay's final tragic hours through the eyes of one of his closest friends and advisors.
And we don't get access to the other stuff. It's just like, oh, if this was the entertainment system, this is what it would look like.
Who's there?
A friend of the temple.
Flaurak. The Council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Why you're not rotting in a cell at this moment, I cannot fathom.
We are betrayed. Draw your swords, men. Defend the temple. Not you, brother. I have a different task for you. Come with me.
Alright. Let's just hop in here. Those are all fine. This is what we want. This all should be fine.
King Philip's moving faster than we expected.
Another hand is at work here.
The Pope?
The assassins.
Assassins? I thought the Mongol Khans broke their power decades ago.
The assassins are far older. Than Masyaf, my friend. Their anarchic delusions are virulent as the plague, and less easily eradicated. We will not prevail this night, but if you make haste, we may yet save our order.
What must I...
Alright, I'm still sorry messing with the sound.
Take the sword and the book. Hide them. They must not fall into the assassin's hands.
Grandmaster, I will. it! Hold! Down! Have to take a different way.
Did I not go the right way?
Stop it! Don't let him through!
Seems that this is the right way.
The tower. They've breached the tower. They've taken the...
Oh, he ran away again. Come on. We had him. Nice. Ruh-roh. Seven years later. Bit of a long trial.
Pope Clement, hear me? Before this year is out, you will answer for your crimes before God Almighty. And you, King Philip, No punishment is too heinous for the great evil you have inflicted upon the temple. I curse you! Curse you to the 13th generation of your blood! You shall be cursed!
Consumed in flames of hunger and wrath, thus came the age of true wisdom to a blistering close. The Knights Templar, once the proud shepherds of order, peace, and illumination, were no more.
Yeah, let's get a sniffer running. If Abstergo pings us, pull me out. Okay. I have a visual. Hey there. This is probably disorienting, so I'll be brief. I'm Bishop, not my real name, obviously, but that's as much as you'll get today. Please listen carefully. Abstergo is using you, hijacking your neurons to help them sift through genetic memory data. These guys have their fingers in countless corporations, governments, media outlets, and NGOs. But now, they want control over history itself. If that doesn't frame you, it should. But we're here to stop them, and I need your help. Deacon, preload gene sequence AD16, B13, I87.
Yep, spooling it up.
And of course, that's
Last week, we gained access to a bank of unsequenced
Sean
memories
and Rebecca.
from Abstergo's Helix servers. For now, we'd like you to experience
it
a
Sean?
small sample.
I think that's
This
Rebecca.
should help you understand our struggle. And after that, you can decide for yourself what comes next. We'll be waiting.
Arno,
Can't I go with you, Father?
courage, my boy. You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top.
That's forever.
Not as long as all that. And when I get back, we'll see the fireworks. And Arno, no exploring, hmm?
Yes, Father.
yes, Father. So this is what we saw at the end of. This is the event we saw at the end of Rogue. So we already know how this is gonna pan out. All right, so we have the Palace of Versailles, Palais de Versailles. Originally a hunting lodge built for Louis XIII, the Palace of Versailles was expanded into one of the largest palaces in the world, and the seat of the French monarchy under the reign of his successor, Louis XIV. The royal family abandoned the palace for the Tuileries in Paris at the onset of the French Revolution. After the king's arrest, Versailles, along with all royal possessions, was confiscated and sealed. The furnishings were sold to auction in 1793 and 1794, and it was turned into a museum with a star note. Odd, they got rid of everything in it and then turned it to a museum. What were people supposed to look at? Small signs saying a fancy chair used to be here. Despite the various restorations, empires, and revolutions that followed, Versailles would never again be a center of political power. We should have, yes, more of the database. So, people. So we have Jacques de Molay, which we can view full screen. Cool. Jacques de Molay was born between 1245 and 1250. Now that's a long labor. He was born in, no doubt, in Molay, Haute-Saône. He was received into the Order of the Templars at the Bone House in 1265. After the fall of Acre, a general chapter meeting of the order met in Cyprus in September of 1291. He was elected Grand Master on April 20th of 1292 and led the Templars to the height of power. Under his influence, the course of European history would change for the better. In 1307, Philip IV of France and Pope Clement V concocted a scheme to destroy the Templar Order. King Philip, deep in debt to the order, drummed up large unsubstantiated charges of heresy and blasphemy against de Molay and its followers. On October the 13th, coordinated raids ended with the arrest of nearly every Templar in France. On May 2nd, 1312, the Pope officially dissolved the order and gifted all of its assets to the Knights Hospitalier. In March of 1314, Jacques de Molay was burned at the stake. With him died one of the greatest civilizing forces of Western Europe. In 2001, researchers at the Vatican Secret Archives uncovered a document written in 1308 by Pope Clement, which absolved Jacques de Molay of all charges. How the parchment was lost remains a mystery, though I think we can agree it didn't lose itself. Esquel de Florac, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing these incorrectly. A Caprier, just a second. Okay. A Caprier of the convent of Montfaucon, Esquio, had been imprisoned at the same time as a renegade Templar. Esquire and his unnamed Templar confided in each other, whereupon the Templar allegedly revealed great many vices and misdeeds within the order. Upon the strength of this evidence, the order of the poor knights of the Temple of Solomon and Knights Templar were rounded up and destroyed. We already looked at this palace. And then events. Persecution of the Templars under Philip the Fair. When Philip IV of France, known as Philip the Fair, came to the throne in 1285, he was determined to reorganize the kingdom's finances. The crown of France was in substantial debt to the Order of the Knights Templar, which had become an order of rich bankers. In order to seize its fortunes and destroy its political importance, Philip the Fair decreed the order dissolved. He promptly arrested all the Templars in France and urged other European sovereigns to follow suit. Arrested in Paris, 138 Templars faced accusations of Guillaume Hebert de Paris, head of the Inquisition in France. Among other blasphemies, the Templars were accused of worshipping an odd idol, Baphomet. Legend has it at his execution, Jacques de Molay placed a deadly curse on his accusers. Pope Clement, a Chevalier Guillaume de Nogret, King Philip, I summon you to the tribunal of heaven before the year is out. Curse you, curse you, curse you, curse you all until the 13th generation of your progeny. With a star note, I'm totally using that the next time I'm thrown out of a local pub. Curse you all until the 13th generation of your progeny. And that's definitely Sean's writing style. We recognize that.
Too slow. You'd rather sit without, Prune? Come on. Aren't you coming?
My suckling pig!
Down, attrapez-les. You're gonna get such a thrashing.
Quickly, quickly.
Knock that guy's pig off the tray out of his hands.
Allez. Bet you can't steal one.
Thief! Put that back!
Break line of sight to create last known.
You now!
faces when we stole those apples.
I'm Arno.
Elise.
I'm here with my father.
So am I. He has important business with the king.
What should we do now?
Shh. Listen. Don't worry, they'll never think to look for us in here.
It was my fault. I'm the one who took the apple.
Let's see where they're going.
Well, now we're gonna find our father killed.
Monsieur Franklin, I sincerely hope this unfortunate affair does not darken your opinion of our nation.
Monsieur, if we judged nations by the character of their
Elise.
criminals,
Father?
we should all be called
Come here,
barbarians.
girl. Now.
Father?
Crap.
Come away, boy.
Arno. Arno. Look at me.
Can't win fairly at cards, so you stoop to thieving, you bastard!
Calm down, Victor. I've only come for my watch.
It's my watch. I want it fairly.
Well, in a just world, Victor, I would agree with you, but this is not a just world. This is France.
You're a dead man.
Oh, step lightly there. You'll hurt yourself. I just had a nice chat with your brother.
You go. Fetch the marshals.
Hold on a minute. Diable.
I've got it, Victor. I won't let him get it. I say.
Don't get tackled, pass, over, under objects.
Pardon, madam.
Get out of my way. Move it.
Gentlemen, please, we can come to an understanding.
Does this count as a pass over?
Please, excuse him, he's not housebroken.
Would not. Alright, there we go.
Thick-headed blacksmith like you probably can't even read a watch.
Come over here and say that.
No.
Alright, now we need to not get tackled.
Au voleur! Emparez-vous de lui! I'm gonna smash your skull into paste!
Ah, yes. A wise man knows when to admit defeat, Victor.
What's going on now?
And where in God's name have you been?
Ha! Got you now, you little shit!
Just a little misunderstanding. Nothing to...
Your master's harboring a common criminal. In broad daylight, he broke into my home and stole my watch.
Did he indeed? Well, I'm sure the Marshalsea would be more than willing to sort this out.
Sort what out, Olivier?
A most serious accusation against your ward, sir.
He robbed me.
Of what, precisely? Wait for me in my library.
Oh, she's pretty.
Don't give me that look. Victor cheats when he plays Pharaoh. Everyone knows it.
Arno? Who are you talking to?
No one, monsieur.
You'll be happy to learn I persuaded Olivier to leave off calling the Marshalsea. Again.
Je vous remercie, monsieur.
What is this? The 6th time? The 7th? Perhaps a new hobby might be better for your health.
Well, I find playing cards affords many opportunities for fresh air and exercise.
We'll talk about this later. I have business in town and must collect Elise before I can attend to it.
Elise is here?
Only for the night. She returns to Paris first thing tomorrow.
She'll need an escort. Won't she, with you so preoccupied?
One of you running amok is quite enough. Remain here and see if Olivier has any chores for you.
Sure he does.
What was that?
Give my regards to Elise.
All right, that's pretty nice. We did have something else in the database. Looks like this opens our map. There's a shop. That's me. All right, we got Francois de la Serre. Little information is known about Francois de la Serre. Survives a minor nobleman, but he kept an estate in Versailles and a small house in Paris, and was known to be a close confidant of the king and of Mirabeau. His wife Julie died sometime around 1777, and de la Serre was left to raise his daughter Elise on his own. And then we have Arno Victor Dorian. Born to Charles and Marie Dorian in 1768, Arno appears to have spent most of his early childhood traveling around Europe and North Africa with his father, his mother having left after what was described as a philosophical difference. Philosophical difference here can be taken to mean found out her husband killed people for political reasons. I imagine she was very keen to conspicuously uncouple from that guy as quickly as possible. Arno drops out of the historical record until the mid-1780s, when his name comes up in several dispatches from the Marshalsea in and around Versailles. Fragments of records identify him as a prisoner in the Bastille in 1789, but he was not among the prisoners liberated when the fortress was stormed. The only other direct references to an Arno Dorian are in the journals of Napoleon, in entries dated 1792, October 1795, and May 1808. I'm still working to dig up more details on Arno's relationship to Napoleon. Suffice to say, they had an interesting relationship in the way that a philosophical difference can be interesting. Do we have anything else in the database? The village of Versailles. When Louis XIII built his first hunting lodge in the village of Versailles in 1623, it was surrounded by vast forests where the king could indulge in his favorite sport. It was his son Louis XIV who decided to make it a central point of France. In the 1660s, he decided to construct a chateau commensurate with his ambition to control the French state. In actual fact, he left Paris behind for fear of revolts he had known as a child during the Fronde. In short, he no longer wanted to be subject to the fervor of Parisian crowds. Between 1665 and 1680, some 25,000 men and 6,000 horses busied themselves daily. One team worked days, the other nights by torchlight. The church apparently tolerated work on Sundays. The French king wanted the magnificence of the palace to reveal his unequaled power to the rest of Europe, as capable of forcing nature as he was of imposing his law on the world. Versailles was a showcase. Nothing short of perfection would be tolerated. Note, I find it hard enough to install decking. Mind you, I didn't have 6,000 horses to help me. Not that they're much good with hammers. The village of Versailles would also quickly develop, if only to accommodate all of the courtiers. In 1682, they numbered 60,000. By 1690, their numbers had reached 10,000. To ensure their continued presence in Versailles, Louis XIV determined that all buildings erected in Versailles be non-liable to seizure for debt, which made the village particularly attractive. Louis XV and Louis XVI would both make great many changes to the chateau while transforming the village into a hub from which the royal administration exerted its power. It was in the Salle des Municipaliers, literally the room of lesser pleasures, essentially a storeroom for royal decorations and disguises, that the Estates General were held in May of 1789. All right. We will go do the next mission shortly. We can go out and get these collectibles in this area, so let's go do that. Because, you know, collectibles. I thought there was another chest. Alright, this next item is up there. You can see it on that. One out of 8 cockades in this district. Interesting. And it doesn't it's got like a ghost icon. A circle of ribbons, usually one on a hat. The cockade of the Revolution represented the colors that we see in the French flag: blue, white, red, sometimes known as the tricolor. The idea of the three-color flag was presented to Louis XVI by Lafayette during the meeting at the Hotel de Ville on July 17th of 1789. Next to the blue and red colors of the cockade of Paris, Lafayette had added the white cockade of the monarchy, referring upon the sovereign a central role, the new definition of powers. Note, the king didn't last, but his symbol did. Let's go get... Let's see, I need to get used to this. So we get this. Point. Chest there, so we'll just grab that. 2 of 20 chests in this district. Very nice. It gives us a fast travel, and you can see it's got a nice little speed up icon there, which is very nice. Now, did the cockades appear on the map? One of them did. Wonder if that's something that I have to like actually find.
Si je voulais.
Cannot pick locks without the lockpick skill. It looks like the chest is in here, but I don't know if I can get to it right now. Question mark? Goodness. Went like everywhere but where it was. Ah, here. This will probably get us to it.
Hey, c'est distrayant.
Hi.
Stop right there! You're trying to muscle
I didn't do nothing.
You horse son! Hey! Hold still, you runt! I got a message for you! Where you off to, Philip?
See, and there's another cockade that just appeared on the map. It wasn't there before. So I think we need to actually find them to get them to appear.
La vérole va lui manger la cervelle.
And there's another one that just appeared. Good deal. Let's look at this one next, actually. Is there another window up higher I can go in? Yeah. Keep moving. There's another cocktail that just appeared. Hi.
Get over here! Oh, God, get along with the other sodding traitors! Stop you! Right there!
Right, you might live a bit longer if you piss off.
Is it a new face you need? I'll gladly rip that one off, see what's underneath!
Oh, that hurt. And we're dead.
Nice.
Ah, excellent. First death. The fighting is definitely different in this game. We're gonna have to get used to that just a little bit. I do like the ability I'm seeing that I can tell Arno that if I want to free run up or down, and he kind of does that. But that's something I'm going to have to pay attention to. Let's see, stairs up.
Écoute, tu vas faire quoi? Mais je parle. Je ne suis pas sûr qu'il t'écoute. Je te jure que je... Que la qualité du dispute à la con.
Le breuvage est excellent pour un produit.
Up we go, and then across. So we'll go get this chest and head make our way towards the next viewpoint.
C'est quelque chose de peu banal.
L'odeur des rues doit être moins...
Ceci est violent.
Excellent. Up we go. And that's our 2 viewpoints for here. Looks like we have a blue chest over here. Don't mind me. I thought I parried again. Oh, it turned on my thing, which is not what I wanted. Oi. Well, it looks like I may not heal up just over time like you used to. I might have to actually visit someone to heal. I'm sure we'll learn more about that as the game goes on, but if that's the case, we definitely need to get better at the melee.
Non, c'est pas ça. Si vous désirez une entrevue, faites-vous annoncer.
Oh yeah, there's medicine. I just used them. Let's go down here.
Franchement, je n'en peux plus. Rendez-vous compte, j'aurais pu me retrouver. Et madame, mon cœur s'emplit de joie. Si nous les laissons à la je n'en peux plus. Regarde ça.
The Hotel de Municipal, built at the command of Louis XV, the house of the organization responsible for preparing royal ceremonies and festivals. The Hotel de Menus Palais, I can't say that word, and Versailles is the most famous at the site as the site of the Estates General in 1789. During the Revolution, it served variously as a courthouse, barracks, and bread distribution center. Much of the historic building was destroyed in 1800 when the property was sold to a private citizen. Today is the site of the home of the Center of the Baroque Musique de Versailles. And it looks like there's a cockade on the other side. Cannot just pass through. Probably would be better for me to just go get the stuff here before I go south and get something in another building. I don't see any open windows here. Which means if we need to get inside, it's got to be from this open courtyard over here. Excellent. I mean, we're knocking through these. We have 13 out of 20 already.
Sûrement évadé d'un asile.
Where you going? Soil yourself? Need a change of britches?
This chest is on the other side. Aha.
Hold a moment, citizen! Get the hell out of here, runt! I'll ram my blade so far down your throat, you'll shave your ass every time you sit! I'll sacrifice you, maggot! You won't get away! Tony made a big mistake trying to outrun this boss!
That's nice that they keep that little ghost marker there, so if you ever need to go back and check stuff, you'd be like, oh, I already got this one. Oh, jeez. All I did was walk out. Just stick up here and keep going. Oh, you can slide faster. Okay.
Go away, shit stain.
She's gonna loot it right next to him.
I'll wring your bloody neck.
You're done for!
You can't escape! We'll cut you down and turn you off! Pick the bastard off! Too bloody slow! There's no way out!
There's another Kake that's appeared. So it's up there in that tree. Alright, well, it looks like there's a chest here. But it's not here. You can see how it kind of fills in when you're on the same level of it on the map, and also have to just pay attention to that.
Agile, probablement simple d'esprit.
Seigneur, mais je...
Well, I thought it was in here. I guess it's not. Here it is. Just up one more floor. We're still missing one more cockade. think if I missed one, it's probably this one.
Stand
to
back
intimidate
now,
me,
citizen.
sheep. Bah.
I feel like I went this way. Maybe I didn't. Nope, nope, there it is. Alright, so if I go into my progress tracker here, you can see in sequence 1 we have 37% completed. Total sync, we have 2%. So if we look at our chest here, we've got all 20 in Versailles. Artifacts, nothing. Cockades, we have all 8 in Versailles. And viewpoints, we have the 2 of them in Versailles. Nothing more on the database. So we are going to end this episode here for today. We do hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you next time.